Pokemon Go Fest 2024. We're diving in and talking about the event today, which I got home from, or well, I got back to where I'm streaming, at least for now, not too long ago, and we've got the overlay going on. I thought I'd throw myself over the camera too, because we don't normally do that. Did I tell you guys to like the stream? I mean, you should. Subscribing's great as well. You know, becoming a channel member and all that other great stuff is always the coolest things you can do. What can I say? So yeah, Pokemon Go Fest this year I would say was a bit of a bust for me. It was really weird. So I went out for quite a few hours of play today, which is, you know, what you kind of normally do. And I went to the normal place I go to where there's there's a lot of stuff going on. It's Princess Island downtown. That's where, you know, you go and do the Pokemon Go Fest. And hopefully the audio and everything's good for you guys. I don't know how it is, but yes, hi there. So yeah, I went and I was like, I caught, after a few hours, one shiny, but I caught it right when I was leaving. My buddy I ran into while I was down there had 6, and then the person I was playing with had 0 shinies. And then as soon as I got out of where I was, as soon as I literally returned back home and everything like that, I all of a sudden had I caught 3 in a row, and yeah, now I think I ended up with 4 or 5 shinies, and then the other person I talked to when they got back to where they were got 2, and then the person I was talking to at the event ended up getting, I think they said 12 or more afterwards. So I don't know if it was just broken, the shiny rates, before the during the event or something like that, or during the main part of the event today. But honestly, yeah, I feel like they messed up or something, and they just all of a sudden turned on the shiny rates, because it was very sudden that everyone was getting shinies out of nowhere. Other than that, it was a bit of a bust. So the event this year, because we're on day 1, so I can't speak for day 2, but day 2 is usually pretty a lackluster thing compared to day 1. So, you know, we've got the shared sky thing. Obviously I had to look down because my phone's down, but I'm not just ignoring you guys. Actually, I'm looking at my phone because I have to in order for you guys to see what's beside me right there, right? So, this is kind of a list of things, and, there's a global challenges going on, which is normal. Then there's, every hour, there's, collection challenges. So there's 4 collection challenges for each of the hours, and there's rotating hours. It's, Creepy Dusk, Dark Night, Something Fields, and then the other one. It's kind of a boring rotation of Pokemon, personally. But anyways, compared to previous years, the things are down. And then there was a 6-step challenge, which wasn't too hard to do. It was pretty basic stuff, and I got that all done pretty fast. If you really worked hard, you could probably get it done in an hour or less or something like that, and then hopefully there's more stuff tomorrow. But yeah, I was just kind of a little surprised, because I've done it for, I think this is my 5th year doing it in a row or something like that. And well, I don't know, did COVID do it? Did they do it during COVID? I don't know. So I was a little bummed out, because honestly, I was expecting more shinies, and then all of a sudden all the shinies came at once, which kind of makes me feel like there was an issue with the shiny rate that they broke, or it wasn't working well. And sending invites to my friends was kind of broken too. I don't know how to describe that. I'd get a present thing, and then it would shift to another person on my friends list. It was really, really weird. So something was off. But the events just weren't as good. I remember when I did Rockstar Pikachu year, there was a music year, and there's cool music playing, you get Rockstar Pikachus, and there was a bunch of different things going on, and collection challenges and other events. And I don't know if people complained and it got too boring or something, or it was too overwhelming for people. But this year it just felt really boring. I went in, I felt like I did the same thing as last year. There weren't as cool raids, there weren't as cool there wasn't really new Pokemon. There's 1 or 2 new Pokemon. I'll show you what I caught in a sec here, but it really kind of bummed me out, because I wasn't blown away with previous years. The first couple times I did it, it was so good, and then it's just seeming steadily getting kind of worse and almost lazier in terms of content to it. I guess even last year they had the big tie-in thing where everything went into the big Vortex event, and it doesn't seem like anything of that caliber is here this year, which is a bit of a bummer. I don't know if you guys caught anything better when you were playing. If you were playing, I'm assuming people that are into Pokemon Go or checking out this video. I'm doing it as a stream because it's easier, and it's a review thing, and it's kind of you know, my battery is dying. My battery is a dying, because, you know, I went out, you know, I did the full day and stuff, and Yeah, it's just a little bit of a bummer. I mean, I probably will do a much lighter day tomorrow if I even bother leaving or going anywhere to do it tomorrow, just because it was so lackluster today. But yeah, I was kind of expecting a little bit more out of the event. I was definitely a little bit bummed out, I would say the least. Like, I thought it was a complete wash until I literally got back and caught 3 shinies in a row. Otherwise, I would have been like, I still think this is the worst Pokemon Go Fest they've done, but yeah, it could have been a lot worse had I literally not caught all those shinies at once. And then the person I went with only caught 2 shinies of the same shiny, and it was like, obviously that's a bit of a bummer. But I always like to mention, you know, if you guys want to add me on Pokemon Go, here's my friend code. I'll have it like in the comment pinned afterwards on the stream thing, and yeah, you can add me on Pokemon Go if you'd like to, which a lot of people have. I gained, I think, like 20 something friends today, which is really good. And like your rates for sending people gifts and stuff is increased, like your XP that you get and stuff. It's pretty cool, man. It's actually pretty cool that all this stuff is you know, kind of available. Lightning Crane, yeah, I don't have any really good gifts to send out. I kind of sent all my gifts today. When I was out, well, basically all of them. I only got a couple for like gifts left over, which is kind of funny. Yeah, so a bit of a bummer of an event, I would say personally for me. I was not thrilled, and it only got a little bit better towards the end there. But let's take a look at my shinies as soon as I catch this Litwick here. Yeah, let's take a look at my shinies. So we can tab over to the shinies and then the recent ones. So today I caught a Snivy shiny, which I already had. Like I already had this. Like this was something I already had, a shiny Snivy. So I guess I can evolve it now that I have 2 of them. And then I caught Girafarig, which is like a giraffe thing with a really, I don't know what you would call this tail thing, but this tail thing is scary. Looks like it has a mind of its own. It's kind of throwing me off a little bit. I don't know if I had that before. I don't think I have that shiny, but, you know, like, here's all my shinies. I got 116 of them, but, you know, other people seem to outcatch me shinies, like, 2 or 3 to 1 for me. I just seem to be really unlucky, and I did catch, like, hundreds of Pokemon. And then I got a Roselia, and I don't think I ever had one of these before, if I'm not mistaken. So to me that was cool, because I've always wanted one of those. Yeah, I don't think I actually have one of those, which is awesome. It's nice to get a surprise one. And then the Tyrant, which is a shiny, I was always kind of like, this would be really cool. Pal World 2, I wish. So getting a shiny Tyrant is like really, really cool. Yeah, I actually really like that character, or that Pokemon, so I was actually really excited to get a shiny Tyrant. But that was, yeah, 4 shinies and like hundreds of catches and stuff like that. I guess I should incubate this other 7k here, because it's like quick kind of hatching too, so your hatches and everything like that. And it's 4 times catching XP, right? Which is cool. But I also think the types of Pokemon that were out today weren't very interesting. Like, it just, again, the whole thing just felt really lackluster and kind of, like, lazily put together. You gotta remember, this is, like, the premier event. They do this once a year. They do, like, little city ones in, like, major cities. Like, there's, like, 2 or 3 major cities also get, like, their own special events. But, like, the fest globally, they only do this once a year. Back in the day, we'd get, like, there was, like, Johto, which was really, really good of an event. Even that event, I think, was better than what we did today. But, like, yeah, it's supposed to be the big thing of the year. And it's just like, you know, there's just not a whole lot, you know, kind of going on, if that makes sense. Like, it just really, I was a little bummed out. I don't know. I was hoping for some more, like, Pokemon debuting or something like that. Like, the new one today, let me show off the new stuff. So we got, there's 2 Eevee evolutions that have scarves. So there's the Umbreon, which has this really cool kind of like moon scarf. And then there's, I think, an Espeon that also has a scarf. Yeah, so there's an Espeon that has a cool little scarf too. So those are 2 specialty Pokemon that you can get. I mean, they do that every time. Then there's Pikachu with the sun hat. I mean, oh yay, another Pikachu, right? We got like 4 dozen of those. And then there's another Pikachu, yeah, with the moon hat. So you get the sun and the moon hat, which is like, you know, like, oh no, another moon hat thing. You can't even evolve them or anything. And then this, I think, was the new debut Pokemon. So Maracturus or something. So like, or sort of a thing. But there's no evolutions or anything, so it's just kind of like, yeah, I mean, it's just a new Pokemon, right? So, yeah. Kind of a bit of a bummer. And then Necrozoma was like the big thing. I ran in, there's this random person I was talking to while I was at the event too, and I guess they caught a shiny one of this. But yeah, you're supposed to get them, and then there's this fuse system that you're supposed to be able to do. I didn't get enough stuff to actually fuse these things. I did quite a few raids. I think I did, I want to say at least 15 raids of different things. And, you know, you're kind of at mercy what you do at your park when there's like 6 different raids. But it was all the same thing. It was just this guy and the giant buff mosquito thing that looks like it would be the most terrifying thing in the world if it was real. The Buzzwole. See, he's like swole, so he's Buzzwole. He's like Buzzswole. So, like, he's terrifying looking. I mean, like, could you imagine running into this kind of thing in real life? You'd be like, what is this monster thing? You'd be like, oh man, that thing's terrifying. Seriously, look at this, a massive thing. Absolutely terrifying. And then this was new for me too, the Stakataka, which is just a box, which is kind of lame. But hey, a new Pokemon to catch. Not gonna complain about that. I'm good. I hope you guys are well. I'm just a little bummed out from the event. And I think Marshadow was supposed to be a big deal, but I'm pretty sure I already had Marshadow. Yeah, Marshadow wasn't new to me. And I did also catch for the first time, at least it said it was new, and I thought I already had it before, was the Kartana, which I could have sworn I've caught Kartanas before, but it said it was a new one. I was like, okay. I already have this thing. I guess this was a raid thing. I've already have that. So yeah, there wasn't really a whole lot to like do at this event. I don't know, I just like I came in, I went really intense about it. I had everything planned out from like, you know, checking out like the Silver Road and stuff like that usually. And then I got in and I was just like, oh wow, that's kind of it. And it was done really fast, and it just didn't really feel like there was a whole lot attached to the event, which was a bit of a bummer. Like I said, you know, this is something I enjoy. I pop it into my walks and stuff like that, and it's usually, yeah, the stuff where the floating things are going on too, that wasn't even going on until we hit this 1 hour. And yeah, I don't know, I think overall I was just like really bummed out about it, because I was hoping that there would be, you know, for something that was like $20.99 Canadian like per person and stuff like that, I was just expecting something a little bit more. Like, they didn't even bump up your Pokemon storage. They didn't even bump up your item storage, which they normally do. It just felt like a lot of stuff was kind of missing. Like, you know, we got little stuff here. It just felt like a lot of, like, there wasn't a lot going on. There was a decent amount going on, but there wasn't like a lot of stuff going on. And that, to me, was just really disappointing. Because like I said, this is something you look forward to every year. I can't believe it's been so many years of me doing this as I continue to get older. But it is something I look forward to every single year, and like getting set up for it, getting the battery packs ready, planning out the day. Luckily, it was sunny. It was a little too hot. It was a little too hot today. But like, you know, it's something I look forward to, and then when I go and I'm like, oh wow, what a bummer. Especially when I catch 3 shinies as soon as I leave, like as soon as I get back, and it's like, what was the point of even going out if I could catch, you know, that many shinies all of a sudden? I was like, are you kidding me? I said I wasn't going IRL streaming. I always do this. I do a live review after every Pokemon Go Fest. This is like clockwork. We do this every year. This is nothing different or new, man. We do this every time. Yeah. This is a very usual setup I do. Come on, Alpha Kev, get with the picture there. Yeah, look at my shiny Beware. That's like one of my favorite ones. Is my shiny Beware. I love the shiny Beware. Look at him. He's so cool. He's like, whoa! He's all mean looking and stuff like that. So I got quite a collection of Pokemon going on here. But yeah, I was just hoping for more, either new ones or more activities or more stuff going on. It really feels like they kind of just copied what we had last year. And I think the shiny rates were broken until literally about an hour or so ago, because there were no shinies, and then all of a sudden I was just like, shiny, 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 shiny. Can you invite me to a raid? I mean, if there's lots of people raiding in it, sure. I think I have a raid pass that I can use. I think I have a remote raid. Yeah, I've got a remote raid. Yeah, you can invite me to a raid. Yeah, sure. Pokemon. Where Pokemon going? But yeah, a lot of the raids and stuff just I don't know. My score, I caught 13 Pokemon in this challenge period. That's not bad. Yeah, then my other buddies, they were out like all day, but they use the like I do my stuff without the plus. I have the Pokemon Go Plus, but yeah, I do mine without the plus thing. But my buddy was like going out and doing it, and even he was struggling to actually get any shinies until like literally, like I said, the last hour or so. All of a sudden, the shinies that kind of popped up. Yeah. My Necromancer. Look how many people are here. Like, okay, so most of the showcases I go to, there'll be like 6 people tops that enter, and it's like I'm 89th. Like that is like depressing. I'm not gonna get any points for this. Look, I went up to rank 53, guys. Yeah, 20 plus people in every raid. Well, it must be nice to be in Santa Monica. It was cool seeing people out again. That's what I love about the Pokemon Go Fest. Is like there's actually people out and about doing this. It's neat, and there was way more people like 5+ years ago doing this, right? And then there's less, and there's less every year. And this year, there was a lot less, but there was still quite a bit of people. You know, you can still feel like raids and stuff. But yeah, definitely the interest on this one has died down over the years, which is a bit shame. Bit of a shame. Yeah. I mean, you could do acronym swears. I think is fine for language, but. Yeah, I was just kind of expecting more. Are you gonna invite me to a raid? My battery is like... My battery has seen better days. That is for sure. These completed events too. I've been playing this for like a long time. Like I didn't... Like I played it when it came out and I stopped playing it. And then like I kind of got back into it after a romantic entanglement ended, and then yeah, I've been playing it pretty steadily since. It's actually pretty fun. Why is my marker like red as if I'm not playing that, or is it my party marker? I just need XP. I got all my EV evolutions and everything done. I'm just kind of like waiting until I get another 6 million XP, which will take me years to do. New Pokemon? I felt the vibration. Yeah, it's not giving me much Pokemon. I also noticed that the spawns of Pokemon didn't seem as plentiful. Usually they increase the spawn rate. Like usually there's a lot more Pokemon spawning. And then there's also usually more variety in the Pokemon too. Like I get like it's 4 different zones, right? And every zone has a set amount of Pokemon, but it just seemed like the basic, like the 1 hour before this hour was just like basic Pokemon. It was like a Pidgey and stuff. I was like, are you kidding me? I was like, it was just like a complete bummer. But yeah, I was pretty disappointed. The person I went with was pretty disappointed, and yeah, it's probably my least favorite Pokemon Go event. And if I didn't catch those shinies right at the end, I probably wouldn't even bother with it next year, which is a bit of a shame. But yeah, at least I caught like 4 shinies towards the end and stuff like that. No, it's fun to pair with like going out on walks and stuff like that. It's a nice thing to kind of like, you know, throw into what you're doing. It's a nice extra activity on top of like my regular walks, and it's just something to do, right? Like it's a new activity kind of thing. They haven't been a lot busier recently than I'd like in terms of having like stuff for me to do all the time, but yeah, no, it is a fun activity, like a nice side activity to jump into, and yeah, I do always find it kind of enjoying. Considering the amount of teddies that I caught today, the fact that I only have this amount of like XL candy and stuff like that is like a major bummer. That is for sure. Holy. Well, you're running out of time to send me a raid invite, I'm telling you that much there, Alpha Kiv. You are running out of time. But yeah, I don't know how many people go and do it, but it was pretty cool to, because I always do the posts on the community tab and stuff with my friend code, so it's always great to every year kind of like grab some extra new pals and stuff to do gifts with and stuff on my friends list, so I get more like, you know, points and rewards and stuff. It's good exercise. I mean, I'm doing it regardless, like I'm going out on walks and doing things, and it's just kind of like, it's just a secondary thing where I'm like, okay, this is a stop, I'm gonna grab some XP, I'm gonna do some stuff. Yeah, and for some people that just play video games, I guess it would be a great excuse for them to go out and like, you know, go and do an event or something like that. Like go out and actually be pushed to go and do something. which is kind of cool. Look at me go, just catching away. I wish there was some more stuff spawning. I got my cool little lad outfit thing going on here. I need 2 more for my party challenge. But, yeah, I'm not getting really any raid invites, so we're probably gonna almost call it a day on this one. But, yeah, hopefully I come across another shiny or so. I think the event's almost done. It ends at like 6, I guess, which is, yeah. And then hopefully tomorrow I maybe get a shiny or 2. But I'm probably, unless there's like an exciting like challenge thing where I need to do raids, I'm probably not even gonna bother really going out to do it. It's just, yeah, they didn't have a whole lot going on this year for this event, which is like, it's such a shame. Like I don't know, like you can see the trajectory of the game kind of like getting a little like smaller and smaller each year after peaking. So it is weird that they wouldn't like try to reinvest in it and get it more exciting. Because like Pokemon Go Fest is a big premium event, right? Like you spend money on it, it gets people that play this game out and about doing stuff, and it's just like there needs to be more going on. There needs to be more happening, and yeah, I kind of feel like they dropped the ball on it this year. At least there would have been shiny stuff. Catching Pokemon at my desk. I'm in magical fields of Pokemon land. Can't you tell by this exciting backdrop? Yeah, give you a few minutes. You're running out of time, man. I'm gonna wrap it up here too, and I'm almost out of battery, anyways. Yeah, you should have been faster, AlphaKiv. You should have been faster. I can tell you that much. But it was cool getting all these new friends. And again, guys, if you do have this, be sure to send me a friend request thing on this so that you can, you know, send gifts and stuff like that. But it was nice to get out and run into people. It's always funny seeing like families that are all like dressed up for it. Like, there was this one group and they had like printed out like sheets of the different Pokemon for every like hour and stuff, and I was like, these guys are intense. It's like I'm not even close to that level of intensity when I play this. You just use resources online and you get an idea what you're supposed to do, because it kills, you know, well, it saves you time and it makes it easier to get stuff done. But yeah, I don't know. I got some challenges done, a lot of other objective things I needed to do, but I just really wish there was more going on to it. So Niantic, if you're at all listening to some degree, please provide some more activities and things going on. I miss like music. Pokemon Go Fest was so fun, and it was neat the one year to have different things, and then the previous year at least had like a Vortex continuation event, and it just feels like there was no narrative or no like greater setup to this, and it felt like there wasn't really. It just felt like another event that you could kind of do, and yeah, I was a little bummed out by that. That's for sure. All right, well, I'm just spiraling in circles at this point. I didn't get like a raid invite by anybody, so I'm just gonna call it a day. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed Pokemon Go Fest review for 2024. I'll probably do it again in 2025, and we'll stream something later. I need to charge my phone because I've got a zombie event thing I've got to go and survive, so you'll see a video for that later on. Not today, because I'll be filming it tonight, but you'll probably see that video, I don't know, sometime this week or something like that. It was, yeah, kind of a cool thing. So anyways, there you go guys. Pokemon Go Fest 2024. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe and all that other great stuff. And I don't know, it's kind of fun. I like my setup this year. Usually I do it without my like face cam overlay, but I think this looks really cool. It'd be cool if I could set this up and like have it on the go and stuff doing this, but it would burn your battery. AlphaKev, I've been sitting here for like half an hour. You need to get your act together. That's on you, not on me. But anyways, I'll catch you guys around later, and you know, all that other stuff, and I hope you enjoyed. Friend code in the video description, or the comment or whatever afterwards. You know where to find it.